Wake up inside your dreams. Secrets. They never taught you. Have you ever doubted if you're awake, but actually still dreaming? Reality feels solid, logical, predictable. You flip a light switch and the room brightens. You check your watch and the numbers stay still. But sometimes, you look down at your hands, and they shimmer. You try to read a sign, and the letters melt away. You feel the ground under your feet disappear, and you realize with a jolt, this isn't real. I'm dreaming. This moment, the awakening inside a dream, isn't a fantasy. It's a skill, a doorway, lucid dreaming. But listen carefully. Don't try lucid dreaming until you know the 3 truths no one ever told you. First, truth. Lucid dreaming isn't just fun, it's profound transformation. Most people think lucid dreaming is about having superpowers, flying, shape-shifting, conjuring cities from thin air. And yes, it can be exhilarating. But the deeper reality is this. Lucid dreaming rewires your mind, your fears, your instincts, your sense of self. When you learn to become conscious inside dreams, you sharpen your consciousness outside of them. You don't just gain control over dreamscapes, you gain emotional control, healing power, creative genius in waking life. And it doesn't take years of practice. Just 5 minutes of intention each night can open the gateway to your dream world. No rituals, no mystical initiations, just a simple, deliberate act of awareness. Repeated. Second truth. Most people fail because they miss. One tiny step. 90% of people fail at lucid dreaming because they overlook one deceptively small detail. They focus so much on waking up in the dream. They forget to plant the seed before sleep even begins. Before you drift off tonight, whisper this to yourself. Tonight, I will realize I'm dreaming. Say it once, say it 10 times, say it until it hums in your blood. Because when you're drifting between waking and dreaming, that tiny thought becomes a lighthouse, a beacon that cuts through the fog of unconsciousness. When you find yourself inside a dream, lost and wandering, that seed will spark and you'll remember, and everything will change. The hidden signs. How dreams try to wake you. There's a secret sign that appears before you lucid dream. Have you seen it? Dreams are strange, yes, but they aren't chaos. They have cracks in the illusion, small tears where your true self can peek through. Signs like clocks skipping hours, mirrors that warp your reflection, light switches that do nothing, words on a page shifting, rearranging, vanishing. These aren't random glitches. They are invitation codes planted by your subconscious. When you notice them, you awaken. When you ignore them, you fall deeper into forgetting. Training yourself to spot these signs is half the battle won. Third, truth, lucid dreaming isn't always safe. 3 things you should never do in a lucid dream, unless you want to get stuck between worlds. Lucid dreams feel hyper-real, sometimes painfully real. And if you lose control, if you panic, you may fall into a loop called a false awakening. You dream that you've woken up. You walk around your house, you go through your morning routine, but something feels wrong. You notice the clock spinning. You see your reflection blink out. You realize you're still dreaming. False awakenings can trap you in endless loops if you aren't grounded. That's why in every lucid dream, stay calm. Breathe. Test reality. Your anchor is not force. It's clarity. Signs that you're already close. If you've ever dreamed of flying, floating, or walking through walls, you're already closer to lucid dreaming than you think. Moments of weightlessness. Moments when gravity vanishes. Moments when walls don't matter. These are cracks in the dream fabric, hints that your mind is becoming flexible, pliable, ready. Don't dismiss them. Lean into them. Ask yourself, am I dreaming? Sometimes that's all it takes. One sentence. Before sleep changes everything. Did you know just one phrase before sleep can transform your entire dream world? Every night before sleep carries you away, whisper, "Tonight, I will recognize that I'm dreaming." Simple, small, easy to underestimate. But this phrase is an access code. Your mind remembers it. Even when you think you've forgotten, it waits for the right moment to open the door. Words have power, especially in the liminal space between waking and dreaming. Why waste one-third of your life? You're wasting one-third of your life just sleeping, when you could be exploring your inner universe instead. Think about it. 8 hours per night, 1/3 of your existence. Thousands of nights spent unconscious. What if you could reclaim those lost hours? What if your nights were as vivid, purposeful, and adventurous as your days? Lucid dreaming transforms your nights into, not oblivion, but adventure, healing, self-discovery. Why settle?